Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2. The members are Barkia, Gina Amelia Solehah, Muhammad Zainur Ihsan, Rabiani Ramaita Rahmah, and me, Hendra Basuki. And now we are going to discuss about the feature of business letter and then the language used in business letter. So for the first is sender's address. Optimally, you want to have a printed company letterhead. So for the first is sender's address. Jadi di dalam surat business letter itu kita harus mengetahui sender's address-nya. Nah, biasanya untuk lebih optimal kita harus mempunyai company letterhead atau kop surat dari sebuah company kita, yang mana kop surat tersebut itu berupa print, atau istilahnya kita itu sudah ada template. Nah, biasanya template-nya tersebut itu terdiri dari logo dari perusahaan tersebut dan juga bisa telepon, email, dan lain-lain. Nah, that is about the sender's address. And then the second one is date. Whoever receive the letters need to know when the letters was written. Yang kedua adalah date atau tanggal. Nah, tanggal itu tanggal surat tersebut ditulis. Nah ya, jadi misalnya, for example, the letter was written in 22nd January 2021. So we have to write down in the letter at 22nd January 2021. Okay, and then the third is recipient's address. You have the information readily available for printing out the envelope. So this is in the third is recipient address. So when we want to send the letters of business letter to the, for example, is the company A, and then we have to know the address of company A before we send it to the company A. And then the salutation, to whom it may concern. Salutation is like the greetings. For example, dear, for example, is dear Mr. Robert, blah blah blah, like that. It is about the salutation. And then next is body. The body of the letter is arguably the most vital part of a formal letter. So this is the body. For example, is in the screen you can see the example of the body of the business letter. And then closing or signature. Stick with a more formal closing such as sincerely or thank you. So in the closing part, they are usually written by sincerely or thank you. After that, we have to put down the signature or tanda tangan in the letter of business letter. And then the last is enclosures, if there are additional items to enclose with the letter. So if we have attachment, for example, is the media about the photos or etc. In the letter we have to write down the enclosure in the down of the sincerely or in the down of the closing or signature. We have to write down, for example, we are put down in there is about the two media in there, and then we have to write down the written about the enclosure 2, like in the example. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation. The next explanation will be delivered to my friend.
Okay, now I will continue my explanation from Hendra Basuki. So today we are gonna talk about language used in business letter. But yesterday we have learned about what is business letter, and there are two types of business letter, like informal and non-formal. So today we are going to talking about language used in business letter. Jadi bahasa yang kita gunakan ketika ingin menulis business letter. Business letter writing is a very common practice in our organization, but only some units the most write business letter in English. We use business letter to convey any number of non-personal purpose, such as negotiation, contract agreement, and then question regarding certain thing to arrange meeting. Jadi kita bisa menulis berbagai macam, misalkan tentang negosiasi, kemudian kontrak kerja, dan lain-lain. Sometimes we also need to write the promote our unit, share of that information, or just communicate with user and other units. We should know that the basic of good business in English are very easy to learn. Kita akan belajar bahasa-bahasa seperti apa yang akan kita gunakan ketika menulis surat. Okay, for the first, a letter that sound impersonal and unfriendly can damage the image of organization, even if just in the eyes of one of or a few potential clients. On the other hand, a thoughtful science letter, even if it's delivering negative news. Jadi surat yang kita tulis itu harus terkesan ramah untuk first impression-nya agar tidak merusak citra organisasi kita atau citra diri kita sendiri. Walaupun surat yang kita tulis itu adalah pemberitahuan yang berbentuk negatif. Okay, for the first, we can use if we didn't know who are writing to use. Kita bisa menggunakan kata their personal director misalkan, or their head of Rector Win Antasari misalkan. But if you know the address and have to formal relationship, misalkan kita tahu orang yang akan kita tulis ini adalah teman kita sendiri, so we can use the language their Dr. Hendra, or their Miss Barkia, or their Miss Yaya, dan lain-lain. So it's very important to use Miss for woman, unless as you are asked to use Mr. or Miss. If the address is a close business contact or friend, we can use his or her first name, their friends, or their Hendra. Okay, for the next slide, the language used in business letter, we can use how would I feel if I receive this letter. This is help highlight an important future of business letter. Try to be as positive as possible even in relative negative situation. Being overly negative does not help any business. Jadi bahasa yang digunakan dalam surat bisnis itu tentang bagaimana perasaan kita ketika menerima surat ini. Nah, ini akan membantu fitur penting bahasa bisnis surat bisnis kita. Kemudian cobalah untuk bersikap sepositif mungkin untuk menulisnya ya. Misalkan the reason for writing, misalkan I'm writing to inquire about blah 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 blah, or could you possibly, or you can use a word be grateful if you could, or misalkan agreeing to request I would be delighted to, or misalkan nih kita akan memberikan giving bad news, gunakan kata-kata unfortunately, I'm afraid that, and etc. Or misalkan kita ingin memberikan statement closing remarks, thank you for your help, please contact us again if we can help in any way, there are any problem. Nah, misalkan ini di akhir closingnya. Nah, jangan lupa untuk reference to future contact untuk menjanjikan sesuatu. Misalkan kita mengantar proposal misalkan nih, terus kita membuat business letter, jangan lupa sertakan I look forward to hearing from you soon, and then meeting you next Tuesday, seeing you next Tuesday, and then the finish, you can use the sentence like you're faithfully if you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, or misalkan if you know the name or your person you're writing to, you can use your sensory best wishes, kayak suatu akhir untuk mendoakan. Oke, kita langsung ke contoh. There are the example of business letter. You can see in this our PPT. Nah, di sini you can read, "Dear Mr. Kim, you didn't get into our school. Your grades were too low, and your interviews was bad." Jadi ini sangat bertolak belakang dengan apa yang telah dikatakan sebelumnya, penjelasan sebelumnya tentang business language used in business letter. We can see in this example, pertama dia menggunakan kalimat yang sangat terkesan negatif sekali untuk dibacanya. You didn't get into our school, your grades were too low, and your interview was bad. Jadi kayak langsung to the point, mengatakan bahwa kami itu loh jelek loh, kami ini interviewnya kemarin gitu. Jadi ini sangat tidak disarankan untuk business letter karena ini terkesan first impression-nya unfriendly, sangat to the point sekali dan sangat menusuk ya untuk business letter. Jadi kita harus menggunakan bahasa yang ramah. Oke, so you can see the second example. Okay, for the next example, this is perbandingan dari contoh yang pertama tadi dengan contoh yang sekarang. You can see dari kata-katanya kita sudah membandingkan mana kalimat yang menggambarkan terkesan friendly dan terkesan ramah. From this, you can see, thank you for having expressed an interest in the Keimyung Adams College. Jadi dari sini dia sudah mengatakan thank you. Berbeda dengan yang tadi. Di sini dia menggunakan kalimat yang ramah, like the comment regards to inform you that we are unable to offer you a place in our first year class. You have been a complete application. However, we have had many similarly qualified students applying for admission. Therefore, many desirable candidates have been turned away. Jadi dari sini pun kalimatnya, we thank you for your interest in our college and wish you success in your future. Jadi dia menolaknya dengan secara halus ya, karena dengan menggunakan kalimat yang ramah, tidak dengan yang tadi yang langsung menggunakan kalimat you didn't get into our school, your grades were too low, and your interview was bad. Jadi langsung, kalau contoh yang pertama tadi, contoh business letter yang pertama tadi langsung menggunakan kalimat yang unfriendly, yang seharusnya kalimat tidak kita tulis ketika menulis business letter. Jadi harus ada pemilihan kata untuk menulis untuk penulisan business letter ini. I think that's all. Now next we'll continue by Yaya.
Versus, let's we look another example. Dear Mr. Kim, thank you for having expressed an interest in the Keimyung Adams College. The admissions committee has given carefully consideration to your application. The committee regrets to inform you that we are unable to offer you a place in our first year class. You have been a competitive application. However, we have had many similarly qualified students applying for admission. Therefore, many desirable candidates have been turned away. We thank you for your interest in our college and wish you success in your futures endeavors. Sincerely, Dr. Cage, President Cam Young Adams College. There are two aspects of the language used in business letter. One, business letters usually use formal language, and two, be polite. Remember, how would I feel if I receive this?
Okay, this is another example. Suppose you are a department store manager who receives a request for refund from a customer who forgot to enclose the receipt with the request. In a letter to the customer, you may write, in the first sentence, the sales receipt must be enclosed with the merchandise before we can process the refund. However, if you consider how you might keep the goodwill of the customer, you might word the request this way. Please enclose the sales receipt with the merchandise so that we can send your refund promptly. Okay, notice that the second version uses the word please and the active voice. In the sentence, please enclose the sales receipt, while the first version contains the passive voice. In the sentence, the sales receipt must be enclosed. In general, the active voice creates a friendlier, more courteous tone than the passive, which tend to sound impersonal and unfriendly. Polite wording, such as the use of please, also helps to create goodwill. Be respectful, not demanding. For example, Cheng, submit your answer in 1 week. To I would appreciate receiving your answer within 1 week.
The language used in business letter. Be modest, not arrogant. Jadi, kata-kata yang bisa kita gunakan itu adalah kata-kata yang sewajarnya aja tanpa perlu menyinggung pihak manapun atau perlu menyombongkan. Contohnya kita bisa mengubah kalimat my report is true and I am sure that you would not be able to continue efficiently without it. To ubah menjadi I have tried to be as true as possible in my report and I hope you find it useful.
In writing a letters, the language used must be polite. Jadi bahasa yang dipakai dalam penulisan surat itu haruslah sopan. Contohnya, I just received the shipment we ordered 6 months ago. I am sending it back. We cannot use it now. Thanks. Kalau dilihat secara bahasanya itu terkesan mengejek. Jadi kita ganti menjadi bahasa yang lebih sopan. I am returning the shipment we ordered on March 12, 2005. Unfortunately, it arrived too late for us to be able to use it. Jadi, penggunaan tulisan yang sopan juga akan mudah diterima oleh penerima surat. And next, the content conveyed in the letter must also be positive, so that the recipient doesn't feel blamed by the contents of the letter. For example, your complaint about our price is way off target. Our price are definitely not any higher than those of our competitors. Kalau dilihat dari contoh ini, kesan isi suratnya itu negatif, terkesan menyalahkan komplain dari si penerima surat. Nah, jadi we need to change the language to the positive. For example, thank you for your suggestion concerning our price. We believe, however, that our price are competitive competitive with, and in some case below, those of our competitors. Jadi karena isi suratnya ditulis dengan bahasa yang positif, memungkinkan si penerima pesan tidak merasa disalahkan atas komplainnya. Next, the use of active voice and passive voice in writing a business letter. So, dominantly, a letter is written in the form of an active voice. Jadi dominannya ini surat itu ditulis dalam bentuk aktif. Because it is easy to understand and straight to the point of the content without need for the excessive use of word. Jadi penggunaan active voice ini memudahkan konten surat kita untuk dimengerti serta tidak menggunakan kata-kata yang bertele-tele. However, the passive voice is also needed. Jadi passive voice ini tetap diperlukan. Apa gunanya? Gunanya untuk menghindari penggunaan kata I atau saya dalam penulisan surat, atau lebih tepatnya pada academic writing or business writing. Dan yang terakhir, sesuai namanya, a business letter needs to be written in a language that cover the scope of the business. Jadi surat bisnis juga perlu ditulis dalam bahasa bisnis atau bahasa yang mencakup ruang lingkup bisnis. For example, accordingly, we are requesting a financial assistant of blah 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 Inc. to help cover the cost directly related to holding that event. Kalau kita lihat secara teliti isi surat itu, maksudnya adalah we want some money from you. Jadi penulisan surat dalam bahasa bisnis ini diperlukan untuk membuat isi surat itu terlihat formal dan juga berbobot. Okay, I think that's all for our explanation for today's presentation. If there are any questions about this material, you can ask me and my friends on the comment below or on WhatsApp group. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.